Hello friends, today we have another story from our difficult lives. But before we start, click on the subscribe icon and watch the video till the end. We really need your support. The United States is one of the few countries that carry out the death penalty. The penalty is imposed for brutal crimes. What do those condemned to death do in the last 24 hours of their lives? What can be asked for as a last wish in America? And why do prisoners wait for more than 10 years for an execution after the pronouncement of their sentence? Execution is expensive. Today, there are more than 2,500 incorrigible criminals languishing on America's death row. However, annually, only some tens of them are executed. Thus, every year, the number of death sentences gradually decreases, and the already condemned people achieve revision of cases and pardon. In 1994, 328 people were executed. In 2015, 52 prisoners were executed, and in the entire year 2020, 17 sentences were carried out. On average, criminals wait 16 years each to be sentenced. According to New Jersey authorities, each such prisoner costs $4 million to the budget. The reason for the expensive and lengthy process is due to the meticulous court procedure. All death sentences are challenged by the relatives of the convict and inundate the courts with appeals. The convicts themselves also procrastinate, confessing to new crimes or denying guilt for previous crimes, which provokes new investigations and trials. Listen to this. In 30 years, American authorities have executed 30 people by mistake. So death sentences are widely discussed in society and cases are checked. In most regions, only one type of death penalty has been legalized: lethal injection. In a number of states, however, convicts can choose the method of execution themselves. Here, 4 options of execution are provided: hanging, execution by shooting, an electric chair, and a gas chamber. It is necessary to notice that every year there is less and less room for maneuver for prisoners. The above-mentioned ways of execution are recognized as inhuman and are gradually limited. Although there are frequent pardons in the US, there is little or no amnesty for those sentenced to death. You will now learn what privileges death row inmates have. Despite the severity of the events, those sentenced to death have an exceptional privilege not available to most ordinary people. They know exactly when they die. A day before the execution of the sentence, the prisoner is transferred to a special solitary confinement room for death row inmates. This room is better furnished than a prison cell. It has a regular bed, a shower, a clean toilet, and a desk. The inmate is woken up at 4:30 in the morning. 2 hours later, a standard breakfast is served. At 8 o'clock, the inmate is allowed a visit from relatives and friends. Upon request, a death convict may ask for paper and pen to compose a farewell letter or order a last call. In addition, the person has the right to talk to a priest or a psychologist until 3 p.m. From 3 p.m., the prison staff begin to prepare the place of execution. At 4 p.m., the convict receives the ordered dinner. In Florida, for example, the order must not exceed $40. In Louisiana, it is $15. In some states, such as Texas, there is no Last Supper at all. At 5:30 p.m., the prisoner is brought to the place of execution. The decision of the court is read to him again, and he is given the right of the last word. Relatives of the prisoner and relatives of the victim are allowed to watch the execution, but no more than 5 people. At 6 p.m., the sentence is carried out. Today, the practice of capital executions in the USA has many opponents from society and human rights organizations, and is therefore gradually coming to naught. Do you think it is necessary to execute dangerous criminals, or is it better to leave them to life imprisonment? Write your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching, staying with us, and subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate it.